everyone, and welcome back to my channel Natalie TV. So today I'm going to be trying out a few new products. Actually, I did the same thing on my French channel on Monday with completely different range of product. Today I chose all affordable product, everything less than $20. So I thought it was going to be interesting. I went through Chloe's stash. They're all new product, new launches, and I have so many. I have lots of new launches. Actually, they're all new launches. As you know, Chloe, my daughter, has a YouTube channel, and she does collaborate with a few companies, L'Oreal, Maybelline, Essie, all kinds of companies like this. And talking about Essie, I am giving a break to my nails these days. I used to do the shellac painting every month, but now I'm just gonna give it a little break for a little while, and I am enjoying a few new things from Essie. This one is a base coat, a fortifier, helps with the breaking of the nails and everything. So that's the only thing I have on my nails today. I was debating on what color I was gonna put. There's a new collection that they sent to Chloe. I'm just gonna show you a little bit. It's something that regards with the sea, with the sailing. So it says Chloe at Chloe's Adori. So that's my daughter. They send her a little cap. I wonder if she's gonna wear that. So there's many colors, and they're all inspired by the sea. So I was thinking maybe this one. You know, my favorite color. It's sort of a pink, but there's a lot of warm tone into this pink. Look at this beautiful turquoise color. Dark turquoise. These are all so nice. You just feel like painting your nails. All different kind of colors. This one is nice also. Nudie color. Yeah, I might take this one out. I'm probably gonna go with the more nudie color. I'm having a funny hair day. There's something happening here with my hair. It might just go down with time during the video. So, first of all, can we just appreciate the fact that I just dyed my eyebrows? I thought of going to a counter, benefit counter, to have them dyed, because I've changed the color of my dye. I don't know if you might have noticed the difference. I was explaining to the ladies where I go buy my dye in a professional store that I don't know if it's premenopause or what it is, or that I have more gray hair, but I'm losing all of my colors after only 2 weeks. 2 weeks, my color, I feel it's dull, and they recommended, they thought about it, they sort of did a mini discussion between them, and they came back and suggested that I add a third color into my mix. I usually mix 2 together, so now I mix 3. It is a bit darker. We can see it here in the front, because here in the front I have less gray hair. These are my natural hair color. That's what she was explaining, and they dye in a different color. As you can see, my eyebrows are the same color as this part here. I don't dislike it. It's a bit different, you know, when you make a change with your hair. As little as it is a big part of our look, and I'm still adapting. But the main thing is that if I can keep my color nice for at least 3 weeks, I can go with 1 week, you know, that week during the month. I can go with that week not being at its best, because I don't feel my best anyways during that week, and a good 3 weeks would be very good. So that's what I'm going through. still adapting with the hair, but I did today like the bouncy thing here. That's probably the way my towel was placed in my hair. So let's go with the makeup. Like I said, Chloe suggested a few things that were new. So from L'Oreal, I have two products here. They are the same product. It's a base primer. There's one that is in a matte finish and the other one is in a glow finish. So I'm gonna go with the glow because I always look for that dewy finish. I don't appreciate a matte finish on my face. I find that the matte finish, it's like we try to look younger, we try to have her skin to look younger, but to me it's even worse because I find, for me, since I have dry skin, if I put something too matte on my face, I feel it just shows the sign of age too much. So I much prefer going for something dewy, something very hydrated. I feel like I look better, I feel better, and I look younger as well. So let's go with this. Try it. It's a beautiful finish. Well, not finish, but it seems to be a very beautiful product. I'm gonna apply this all over. Yeah, I feel it's more dewy. I feel the dewiness of it. You know, when you put on a primer, most of the time, I would say most of the time, they have that finish which is very, very like pore. It closes your pores. And oh, this one is very, very nice actually. Oh my god. Yeah, what did it say? It said glow. It's not only glowing, but it's really hydrating. It's not mattifying my skin at all. I do like this. The silky finish, it is soft, it is beautiful. But like I said, for me, it's not a finish that I like. I don't like it. This product I like very much. So it's the L'Oreal Infallible Glow Lock. I really, really like this product. Really, really. I wonder how my skin is going to react to it, but I really do like the finish of it. I really do. As for foundation, I chose this one. I've never really used the Rimmel brand. As Chloe said, it's a UK brand, and I think the color is going to be pretty good match for me. I tend to go for more the neutral colors. You know, there is the cool tones, the warm tones, and the neutrals in the foundation. So it looks like this. And I'm so intrigued in trying on an applicator like this. Yeah, I'm very curious about it. So I'm gonna go right in my face because it's a brand new product. Chloe never used it, so it's now mine. And let's try this to see how this applies. To blend my foundation, I'll be using a little wet beauty blender. I had it covered while I was talking to you, so it's nicely damped. I don't have enough, but it's a beautiful match. I love this foundation. No trouble at all, no trouble at all. I do love this foundation. Good match for my skin color. I love the dewiness of it. It didn't dry my face at all. And I love it. It blended very well. There's nothing wrong with this foundation. It doesn't make me look younger. It's not trying to make me look younger. It's just unifying my skin. It's not trying too much. I don't feel my pores, because there is some foundation or some primers, it's blocking the pores so much that I find it looks worse. It looks worse. It's trying so much to cover the pores that in a way they are even more prominent. As of this one, it's not trying to do this, but yet it looks more natural. It really does look more natural. I really, really like this foundation. Like I said, nothing wrong to say about this foundation, and the primer as well. This one is a winner. Look at this big container for the price of like less to nothing in pharmacy. It does come on sale very often. It's called Breathable, and this is how I feel. I really feel like my skin is glowing. It's breathing. And if you like that dewy finish, you will get dewy finish with this and with this. Both, I'm having the dewy finish for sure. And I'm benefiting from all of the benefit from a primer. A primer allows us to use less foundation because the skin absorbs less product when it's well prepared in advance with the primer. But what I don't like, it's a primer that mattifies the skin. This I don't like. This I really like. I really could stop the video right now and it would be a success. Yes, frankly, yes. But I'm gonna continue on. I have other products that I want to try for the first time. This collection of product, it's not a new trial for me, but actually what's going to be new today is that I'm going to be trying different colors. There is 10 shades in the whole collection. I did a review on my French channel because on my French channel I am collaborating with a team of women. Most women come from Europe, and myself and Julie from the channel French Beauté Québec, we are French Canadian, coming from both of us come from Quebec. And I did a whole review because as the team we make a review every month of different products, and I had reviewed all 10 colors on my French channel. But of course I didn't use all 10 on my skin. Use 2 of those products on a daily basis. I would say it is my go-to concealer, and now I use a different color to highlight my skin as well. So today I'm just gonna try out different colors because like I said, there is 10 beautiful shades in this collection. It is so nice now because they added a lot of the darker colors, and not only is it super exciting for people with darker skin color because everybody now can find her own shade, but I do like it, as I said, to highlight the higher points in my face, and I will also be using a darker color to do some contour. So they have more than one usage. They're good for cover up, but they can have other usage as well. So to cover up, I am going to be using the color medium today. It's not usually what I use. I think it's going to be okay. It actually acts like an eraser. If you don't know this product, you should, because it's very affordable and it is a very well renowned. Everybody on YouTube, either be mature women or the younger generation, everybody appreciates these concealer. But like I said, you can now use them for more usage than just cover up. Little sponge that almost acts like an eraser. It is called eraser, so the sponge almost acts like an eraser. So I'm gonna put a quantity like this. So as you can see, the color blends quite nicely with the color of my skin. I'm gonna put a quantity on top of my lid, and mostly in the corners. This is where I mostly like to cover up, to correct, or to erase, because I feel that my darker circles are more into the corners of my eyes. And I'm also going to be covering up a little bit of redness around my nose, and I have a little something right here that's coming out, and a little bit on my chin. These are the places where I like to cover up. I like to add a little bit more emphasis in the color correcting. So as for this one, I would say I much prefer the one that I use on a daily basis, which is the color neutralizer. I feel it's not adding any color to my skin, it's just neutralizing my skin, and that's exactly what I want. This one, I feel it didn't do a lot for me. Of course, I didn't put a lot. I didn't put a big quantity, but with the other one, with my neutralizer, I don't need to add a big quantity, and it acts like a neutralizer. This one, I didn't feel it did a lot for me, but I don't want to be adding product. To me, I prefer using a product that works and use less of it than having my face full of product. I want a natural look, but a beautiful look. Another one that I'm going to be using for the first time, this one I'm going to be using to highlight the higher points in my face, the color Light. This is another one that is quite light. It's called Fair, Clair, Fair. This one has more pink undertone in it, and I'm trying to stay away from anything for my skin, for mon teint, for my skin, to correct my skin that is with pink undertone. Anything as for primer, as foundation or concealer, anything with pink I stay away from, because my skin tone is not cool. If your skin tone is cool, then you would love colors with a pink undertone, but since my skin tone is more on the warm side, I tend to go with my fair skin. I tend to go for everything that is neutral, not colors that have yellow in it, but everything with neutral colors. I'm going to put some here. So as you can see, there is no pink in this, just a beautiful like beigey color. I'm going to do the top of my nose, top of my lip, and again have my beauty blender bounce on my skin. So as you can see, it's not adding any shimmer, but it's just making the higher points of my face stand out a little bit more. This is the look I love. I'm not into the shimmer colors anymore. I much prefer this kind of look. For the darker colors, the one that I'm going to use to contour, I am a bit debating on the color Hazel. Hazelnut is a color that I find very beautiful. It's the darkest one in the collection. It has some red undertone, and I do like red undertone for contour, but I feel it is a bit dark. I am debating into this one, which I can add just a small quantity, or I was thinking maybe the tan color. But the tan color, yes, it is a little bit less dark, but it's a little bit into the yellow tones. It's a beautiful tan color, but I'm not sure this is what I want as a look. They have this one that is also dark with the golden, but this one I feel it's not dark enough to do contour. It would be great for someone with color skin similar to this for color correcting. So this one I'm putting aside. The other one I think is caramel. Again, a beautiful color. Maybe I just might. No, it's a bit too yellow. A bit too yellow for my taste for today. So I am going to go with the hazelnut, like I said, which is the darker color in the collection. I'm just gonna add less of it. So I'm gonna add a few here. I just want to add some contour into my face, since I just added a lot of makeup to make it all uniform. Now I just want to bring some dimension to some points in my face, and I'm just gonna add one right here, and maybe a little bit, very little bit right here. And I am going to continue on with my beauty blender for today. Sometimes I do enjoy to use a brush to blend all of my contour, but today I wanted to keep it simple, just to show a simple makeup with a very accessible product, and to show that we can use we don't need a whole collection of brushes. We can do everything with this beauty blender. I love it so much. I really love it. So I'm just going to be blending, and I'm not going to bring it too much forward here. I'm just going to keep it in this section. Like I said, it has the reddish color in. I didn't put too much, didn't exaggerate, so I just have a beautiful finish, a beautiful look. I'm going to continue on. I always like to apply all of my creamy product before. And for my eyebrows, I'm trying something brand new. I'm loving the colors so much. I thought of going to Benefit and have them dye, but I decided, why not? I'm just going to use the same color of my hair. I'm going to see what it's going to look like. So I did it myself, and I'm so satisfied. Oh, this is such an important part in one's face, the eyebrows, and I'm very satisfied with the results. Like this small spoolie. I guess I could brush them before working on them. And inside, okay, so it's a little brush. I guess it's not too precise though. It's not really precise, so it's not what I'm used to use. I will keep this one for after, but I'm just gonna go get a proper pencil, because I do need to add some strike to make my eyebrows complete, because there is places that I don't have any. This one would be for someone who has already perfect brows, no spot missing, and that just want to add color to it, just want to add thickness to them. It's not exactly what I need to do first. I will add it after, but I'm just going to correct them before. Using my regular pencil from Benefit. Okay, so let's try this product now. Now that my eyebrows are to my taste, they are corrected, I'm going to be adding a little bit of this. Not too much. I don't want to have too thick. Seem to be basically just filling them out. So I guess this would not be a product that I would adopt. I just like I said, I just like to correct my eyebrows where they need to be corrected. I don't particularly like to have them much fuller. They are quite full. My eyebrows are quite full. They're just not full everywhere. So that's why I correct them. I try to make them even, but I don't want to apply anything everywhere to make them even thicker. It's not the look I like. Like I said, I do have quite thick eyebrows to start with. Enough with the eyebrows. This was not a success for me. I sort of knew before it was not going to be to my taste. It made them darker. Before they were a bit lighter, and it's actually what I prefer. I want to correct them to look like my hair as much as possible. Now I feel I added a bit more color, but not too much. It is quite okay. So I'm done with all of my cream product. This is usually what I do. I apply everything creamy, then I go on with the powder. For a little bit of powder, I just want to set my concealers, set my under eye, and these two products from L'Oreal, they are so similar. I was debating on which one, the number 22 or the number 24. Number 22 is called Creamy Natural and the other one is called Natural Beige. I'm telling you, they are so similar, you just can't see the difference. I'm going to be using the number 22, which is the Creamy Natural. It seemed to be a beautiful product. So there is a matte finish powder and there is a sort of highlighter, but very light part here. So it's a two-part. And it comes with a little beautiful mirror and a little sponge as well. So I guess you could use this powder just to powder your face with a sponge, but it's not how I am going to be using it. Just going to be using my blush brush, and I'm going to be using the matte finish. I just want to be setting my face here, where I find that during the day I tend to lose the makeup, and under eyes. I don't feel like I am applying anything, but it's okay. At least it is very light, and this is actually what I want. I don't want anything too powdery. I don't want to mattify my skin too much. Like I said, I like the dewy finish, so I wouldn't want to put a powder all over, then I'll lose the dewiness. Like you just saw, I didn't apply any shimmer, but the shimmer part, I could have applied it here if I wanted a shimmer look. It would be pretty to apply it here, but I'm not going for that look. As for the other product that I am going to be using, it's a trio from Rimmel, same as my foundation. So it's actually my first time using Rimmel product. And it's a beautiful trio. I'm going to be using the blush, which is in a beautiful peachy color, warm tone. There is also a contour, and there is also some sort of a highlighter that doesn't seem to be very much pigmented, like not pigmented, but very shiny, so it could be nice. But since I've used the powder, I'm not going to be adding any more, but I am going to be using the blush. And I can't wait to see what this will look like, how pigmented it will be. I am going to be applying it in a stroke motion, coming here. Wow, this beautiful color. I'd say just enough pigmented. Put my finger here because I want to control my movement. I don't want my blush to be too low. I just want it above the contour that I created. It is quite nice. Just gonna add a small quantity on top of my lid with the rest of the product, the rest of the blush, just to add a little bit more color on top of my lid. So I just used my fingers and added a little bit of that shimmer color, just to add a little bit color to my lid. And maybe right here. As for the mascara, Chloe said, you should try this one, Mama. You should try this one. It is from L'Oreal makes this. Didn't advertise too much on top. It's just in the back says L'Oreal. That's what happens when you're so big. You don't even need to advertise. So it's Voluminous Superstar X Fiber. So it's gonna add fiber to my lashes. So it's a two-side, which is which? 1, 2. It says 1 and 2. Follow the numbers, dear. Let's try what part 2 does. Let's try part 2. It is quite lengthening, and I sure like that about a mascara. It made my lashes look bigger, longer. It's just that with 2 coats, sometimes the part 1 and then the part 2, I feel it's harder to apply the part 2 because the part 1 is already dry, so you're applying a coat on top of a dry coat. So that's always a bit funny, and it's it's not easy to know what side is what side. I'm going with another, well, coat. I wouldn't want to say a coat because I feel I didn't apply it too much the first time. It's a beautiful application, not bad, a bit dirty. I will clean this up, and other than that, I feel it's a beautiful application. Since my lashes are quite short, it made them look longer. It made them look longer. It was a beautiful application. Nothing wrong to say about this product. It's supposed to add fiber. I guess it did. I guess it did. Okay, so I'm going to finish off with the lips. I can't go without any lipstick, for sure. I'm going to go with a classic from Maybelline. I love these lipstick. I don't know if you tried them. To me, they are so good. I love them so much. And one of my favorite one is number 555. It is in a pinky color shade. They have many color shade for the top like this. It means that it's a different collection. Every collection has its own color cap, and not expensive at all. Sold in pharmacy. The consistency is so gorgeous on the lips. This color is absolutely pretty, the prettiest of them all for spring. It's sort of, for me anyways, it's sort of a pink but in a warm shade. I love the smell of those lipstick. I love the consistency. This has spring written all over. This has spring written all over. Beautiful consistency. It smells good, not too much. It just has a beautiful smell to the lipstick. I mean, this is right beside the MAC collection. I'm telling you, it's as beautiful. They have beautiful shades. Look at this. I mean, look at this color. Looks so pretty with the blush. Looks so pretty with the whole look, with the spring look. I feel so spring with this color. This color is, you just need this color. I just decided that everybody needs this color. Hey, I did a good job with my brows today. I really did a good job with my brows. I think the fact that I colored them, wow, it toned them down, and by adding the color to it, I mean, it's a good match. Look at that. I did a good job today. Good job, Natalie. Love the mascara look, and I absolutely love the dewy finish. I loved all the product I used today. Was there something I didn't like? Was there something I didn't like? I think I like everything. I like everything, but I would say what I love the most, can I do this? Because I like everything. I do like everything. I think I'd have to say my favorite one, because I'm really into foundation these days. I'm on the lookout for a different look and different texture and matching the right color with my skin. I think my first choice would have to be the foundation, and my second one, I think I'd have to go with the primer, which is Glow Lock. This was so dewy. Never tried a dewy primer before. My skin doesn't feel dry at all. Feel hydrated, feel dewy, feel very spring, very healthy. And then if I'd have to go with another one, it'd have to be the lipstick. Even though it's not a new product on the market. I mean, it's a classic. It's a beautiful color, beautiful spring color, and I absolutely love a sort of a peachy, pinky, warm tone pink blush like this, because I do love a matchy lip with the blush. I think it's so sophisticated, so pretty, and the fact that everything is so matchy. I feel this is when you don't need a lot. Everything enhances something else in the makeup look. And as you saw, I didn't apply a lot of makeup today, just enough, and I feel everything makes everything. Okay, when my battery dies on me, it's because I talk too much. I've spoken enough. Everything was a success today. Everything was a success. So I hope you enjoyed spending this time with me. Thank you so much for discovering all of these products with me, or inspiration in offering yourself a beautiful makeup look, taking your time in choosing your colors that are most suitable for you, and offering you some time to apply your makeup and to enjoy the process, and most of all, to love the finished look, because that's all we have. That's all we have. We have us to work with, and that's all we have, and that's more than enough, and that's everything we need. Us is everything we need. So with this, have a beautiful weekend, take good care of yourself, and come back to see me whenever you want.